Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire, an Arbonne dumpster fire this time. This is a person that I've covered before. Her name is Brooke. She's a daughter from one of the top reps in Arbonne. What's her mom's name? Neil something. Debbie Neil. Yeah, we have watched her. She's a very extra lady. In my opinion, Debbie is just rude and condescending to her downline. She yells a lot. So I feel sad for probably the thousands of people that are in her downline. But Brooke here is, like I said, her daughter. Brooke has grown up surrounded with Arbonne because Debbie, her mom, has been in Arbonne for like 18 years at this point, maybe even 19. This is gonna be an opportunity video, I think. I've not watched it. I'm blind reacting as per usual on my channel, so we'll see what happens. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. That's a nice free way that you can support my channel if you would like. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. Let's just get into the video.
Happy Monday. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. I am recording this video to share a little bit about what I do. I am partnered with an incredible health and wellness company called Arbonne. I have been for the last 6 years, and I'm going to share my backstory, why I got started, why I'm still so passionate about it, even more excited today, 6 years later than I even was when I first got started, and I was very excited then. And I'm also going to share a bit about our company values and how other people can be involved. So if you are somebody who has been praying for more income, more time, more flexibility in your schedule, more travel, more growth, and empowering community, I pray that you just have the courage and the open mind and open heart to take a listen, because you never know. I didn't think that my prayers and my desires and what I wanted for my future life necessarily included Arbonne, but when I gave myself the gift of truly considering it,
I think it goes without saying that the big advantage that Brooke here had when joining Arbonne was that her mom was already in the company for 12 years at that point. So in my opinion, her mom probably helped Brooke become successful in Arbonne. And this is not what happens for the majority of people. The Arbonne's income disclosure statement is linked in the description box below this video. You can take a look at it and you'll see that the majority of people are not profiting in Arbonne. For the majority of people, it's not easy to just join. Your mom is the top rep and then she helps you, in my opinion, get successful. That's not what happens. If you want to be successful in an MLM, your only chances are to join an MLM at its early stages or to have a big social media following that you can recruit into your team. Otherwise, especially when you're joining an oversaturated company, you have 99% of chances of never making any profit. But like I said, it didn't happen for Brooke like that because her mom is a top rep, in my opinion.
I realized that it was actually everything, so much more than what I was praying for. So a little bit about me. I've been with Arbonne for the last 6 years. Like I said, I'm 25 years old. I'm currently living in Delaware, and Arbonne has actually been in my life for the last 18 years. 18 years ago in May, so it's been like maybe 18 and a half years now, my mom started her Arbonne business. And where she was at in her life, she had been 5 years out of corporate America. She was a stay-at-home mom, which was something she never thought she would ever do. She was climbing up the corporate ladder for CVS Pharmacy. She was about to start commuting to Manhattan. We lived in New York, and that was her dream, to climb the corporate ladder. She loved what she did. She thought she'd never quit. She thought she wanted to be a working mom. And then she had me. I'm her oldest, and she, of course, had her maternity leave and was just devastated to go back to work, but she didn't have the choice. Our house ran on both my dad and my mom's income, so she went back to work, kept doing her thing, and was just praying for a way out to be home with me, fully present with me, because my grandma, who is the best, and I had to record this video again actually because she kept calling me during my live video. She's still my best friend, and we have such a special bond because of that time when she raised me, but my mom wanted to be the one who was watching my first steps and my first word and some of those things that she did miss because she was at work, and my grandma got to see, thankfully. But when she had my brother, who's the second oldest, she stepped away from her job, and my dad was still working very hard. Now he was working more hours and very stressed, and to make up for some of that income she walked away from, she started a babysitting business. So my mom then had twins. So she had my other brother and sister, who my sister just popped on this live. She had 4 of us under the age of 6, and then she was babysitting 8 kids, I think under the age of 5. I remember there were a ton of toddlers running around, which was so fun for us because we always had so many friends over. But our house was crazy. My mom was super, super busy, and she was also working part-time for a financial agency, scheduling their appointments to help them do financial advising appointments and things like that. Basically, she was just trying to make up for some of the income that she walked away from, but now she was home and present, but not really.
I'm just realizing we're talking about her mom way too much. This is supposed to be Brooke's story, and how she got started in Arbonne and not her mom's story.
Because she was so stressed, so overwhelmed, and just had so much going on and raising other people's kids and her own at the same time. So I can't even imagine how chaotic that was. And somebody shared Arbonne with her, and my mom was at first like, absolutely not. I would never do anything like this. She thought network marketing was for people who had nothing better to do and were just staying home, like hoping maybe they could do this and be a part of a community and like earn a few extra $100. And she's like, look, I'm not knocking that, because clearly I'm babysitting kids to earn extra income. So I'm not above a side hustle, but I just don't want this one. I already have one. And the woman that shared this with her was actually a total stranger. And
Wait. My mom thought that people in network marketing are just sitting at home hoping that this is going to work out for them. But then she's like, but she didn't have anything against network marketing. It's just that she already had a side hustle. Which one is it? Because it can't be both at the same time. Seeing her mom, I think I watched an interview of the two of them together on a live stream. Yeah, a few weeks ago we watched it, and Debbie, her mom, sounded really rude and condescending and judgmental to me in that interview. I don't know. If you watched it, let me know down below what you thought about it, but I definitely thought that Debbie was not the nicest person I've come across, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
And she asked my mom, if you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? And my mom took a step back, and that question was very sobering to her. She was like, oh my gosh, I'll be in the exact same place, or probably worse. I'll probably be more stressed. We'll probably be having even more serious money conversations. I'll probably be watching more kids. I'll probably be praying for the same things. And anyway, that opened her mind and her heart to hear more about Arbonne. And just like I said in the beginning, you never know what you're praying for. This could be exactly that. My mom realized, okay, this is actually checks off every single box, because my mom was looking to maybe start a business, a franchise, but that requires a very big startup investment and a very big amount of time.
I'm sorry, but we are now over 4 minutes into this opportunity call about why Brooke joined Arbonne, and we're still talking about Brooke's mom. Brooke, this could have been a lot shorter. You could have just said, my mom started an Arbonne business 18 years ago. I grew up in it. You didn't have to tell her whole story. I don't know. I just feel like she's talking about her mom's experience way too much rather than her own, which is supposed to be the point of this video.
That you're investing and physically going into the store, of course, if you opened up a traditional business. So she realized, hey, building a network marketing business, especially with Arbonne, is so low risk. I could work it while I'm home with my babies, and I can earn a really generous income and totally change the trajectory of our life. So she went from absolutely not, I would never do that.
Again, the income disclosure statement is going to be linked down below in the description box, but I want to take a quick glance into it, because I remember the majority of people, like 70%, am I right? Yes, 70% of all Arbonne distributors or consultants, independent consultants as they call them, are at the very bottom rank. Median annual earnings are $135 a year. Yeah, 70% of people earn on median $135 a year. Generous income where? Even the area district managers and area managers, that's not a yearly paycheck. Like if this is your full-time income, none of those averages or median earnings are making the cut for you. If you're working full-time for that money, getting $1,900 or $11,300 per year, it's not a good salary for your full-time hours that you're putting into your MLM business. Where's the generous paycheck that you're talking about, Brooke? I'm a little bit confused.
Oh yes, I am all in. And she built to the top of Arbonne's compensation plan within 6 months, which is not typical. And you can check out earnings.arbonne.com for what that looks like. And she was able, on average, that monthly income in the United States of America, I think
Your mom joined early, Brooke, and you joined when your mom was a top rep. So none of your stories are typical. So at least thanks for acknowledging that.
2021 or something, the income statement says the average monthly income there is about $22,000 per month. So that totally changed our family's life. She's now a top income earner within the brand. And I grew up going on the most amazing incentive trips. My mom is actually in Iceland right now with my brother, who's now in college. One of those twins who was 1 when she started is now in college. She got to take him on an Arbonne all-inclusive trip to Iceland, a once-in-a-lifetime trip right before he goes back to school that is, fully paid and planned for by Arbonne. I grew up going to the Bahamas and Jamaica, Dominican Republic. We went to so many awesome places. I was around the most empowering community of people doing some really, really amazing things. Like, I have to say, I know I'm biased, but the people who are a part of Arbonne, they are faith-filled, they are kind, they are positive, they want something different for their life. It's so inspiring. They give back. I grew up watching people start charities and go to Haiti and do mission trips and just give back so much of their income and volunteer so much with the time that they had created and just be so kind and excited about life. And that was so impactful to me. And I have a lot of moms on my team. I'm not a mom yet. God willing, I will be one day. And I'm excited for that season. And I'm thankful I built my Arbonne business before that so I can have flexibility during that season. But when moms join my team, I'm like, gosh, I'm just so excited for you.
First of all, I don't think that the top reps in multi-level marketing are always kind. I think the majority of them who have been for years or decades in network marketing, they realize that the majority of people in their downline and the company in general are not making any profit. They're working for free. So I don't think if you're willingly, knowingly scamming people in your downline out of money, but you get benefits off of that, I can't say that I think that those people are kind. That's my opinion. Also, she has built something before. She becomes a mom, so she has flexibility. So have I. I can work whichever hours I want. I can take a break whenever I want. I'm my own boss. I have built flexibility for myself when I don't know, become a mom one day if I do. And I did not have to scam anyone along the way. So there's that as well. I also get paid for the work that I do, which doesn't happen for the majority of people in Arbonne or any other MLM.
Because I know how much this opportunity impacted me as a child long before I even started, just through my mom building this business. She was able to develop herself into the most incredible, I'm sure she was fantastic before, but then with Arbonne, she was able to be really present with us, and she was growing herself and she was impacting other people. And it was one of those things that I knew I'd be a part of one day. I just wasn't sure when. So I grew up, I loved Arbonne, I loved the products, I loved the people, I knew the business could work, I knew the industry was phenomenal, but wasn't sure when I'd be a part of it myself. So I went off to college, finished my freshman year, had an amazing time all 4 years, but I came back for my first year.
All right, for the record, we're 6.5 minutes into the video, and this is where she's starting to talk about her own story. I think that says a lot, in my opinion.
Year of college, and I'm like, okay, I had a great time, but really the goal of college isn't just to have a great time, right? You want to graduate ideally and have something that you're excited about pursuing. And I didn't see my business degree as fitting that excited to graduate and pursue it anymore. I kind of glamorized the corporate life for myself as well. I was watching other people graduate and be miserable with their jobs, or accept one in a degree that they didn't even study, or working in a really toxic work environment, or not being able to move out because they're
I finished college. I have a degree for culture and tourism in Croatia, and I'm freelance video editing for YouTube. Would you find me uninspiring and miserable just because I'm not working with my college degree? Not that she used those words, but that's what I feel like. But also a lot of people, yeah, they finish college and unfortunately they don't enjoy working in the field. But MLM is never the answer to any of those things, because in MLMs you end up working for free. You end up working for $135 a year. And that doesn't include any of the products that you purchase. You're in the negatives. So whatever you're dealing with, whatever your issue is, MLMs are not going to help you.
Income was so low, and I'm like, okay, I want to spend this summer, I had then a few months before I went back for my second year, to just pray and think and research other options for myself, because I know that I just want to have more choices and flexibility. I watched my mom create that, and then my dad was able to retire and build a business that he loved, and I knew I wanted to find something that I loved to do so much.
Wait, so your dad retired, but he built a business that he loved. Did he retire or did he build a business? Did he quit his job, join an MLM, or quit his job and opened an actual company for himself? Like, it's not the same. If you retire, you're retired. You get your retirement every month and you're not working. You're not working anymore. Which one is it, Brooke? Do we not know the definition of retirement? For some reason, it pisses me off when they say that people retired, but then they worked on an MLM business. Like, you're not retired. First of all, you quit your job and you're still working as well.
Around really amazing people and making a difference in the world, which is really what all of us can ask for and what a lot of us pray for within a career. So I was praying on that. Also at the same time, God is he is in all the details, and he is intentional, and he made a few different things happen in my life all at the same time that made me eventually, well, not even eventually, it was pretty quick after I realized all of this was happening, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm meant to start my Arbonne business. I had that moment of, what am I going to do after graduation? I had that moment of, okay, I just totally let every single healthy habit out the window, gained a lot of weight and was painfully bloated, had no energy after my first year of college, which I know is common, but I wanted to improve that. And my part-time job that I was a waitress for in high school and I was planning to work at for that summer before I went back to school wasn't hiring. So I wanted to further my health journey. I had no idea what I wanted to do after graduation, and I needed a way to earn some income before I went back to school. All of those things, like, I realized in the series of a few hours, and I'm like, okay, I need to make a change. I was starting to watch other people who were in their 20s build an Arbonne business while they were in college, and I'm like, if they can, why not me? And I want to encourage you to have that same perspective, because I speak to people all the time about Arbonne who are like, this sounds amazing, but I could never. Or they look at other people and they're
yeah, you can never. If you're just an average person who doesn't have a big social media following, or your mom or dad is not at the top of the MLM company you want to join, you can't. You should do something else with your time and efforts that's actually going to make you profit. But also, there are FTC articles that I'm going to link below. There's data and statistics out there on all MLMs, including Arbonne. The majority of people are not making any profit. It's just not a good business opportunity. So that's why you can't and you won't.
like, oh, like I could never go live on Instagram. Maybe you're watching this and thinking that. I did not start 6 years ago comfortable with presenting or sharing. I was not eloquent with my words. I was not going live on Instagram. That terrified me for years. You grow into things slowly. You're now seeing my year 6, not my day 1. And I'm not even saying that I'm perfect. I still have so much growth left to do, but I want to encourage you. Other people's success, if other people can do it, so can you. It's not evidence that you can't or that they have something better than you. It's evidence that you can.
Yes, it is. If there's literally data and statistics out there that show that the majority of people are not making any profit, that's literally evidence that you probably won't make any profit either.
If you do what they did, and in Arbonne, I am more than willing to truly hold your hand and tell you every single step that I did, and even learning from my mistakes and hopefully not make those same ones within your business. But that's a part of it. That's a fun part too. That's where the growth really happens. But anyway, I decided to look at other people and be like, if they could build this business in college, why not me? And what if I spent the next 3 years putting my head down, prioritizing my studies, yes, prioritizing my social life, yes, but also prioritizing building my Arbonne business so that I could graduate and have real choices and time flexibility and design my days after graduation. That was just the dream that was in my head and fueled so much of my action for the next 3 years. And that's what I was able to do. I was able to build a beautiful clientele that I'm so thankful for, and a beautiful team, and really have a sustainable income at the regional vice president level where I could graduate college and pursue my Arbonne business full time and travel and just be where I want to be when I want to be there. And I'm so thankful for that. And I only share it not to brag at all, but to share that it's there for anybody else who would like to take the opportunity and build to that point as well. And I would love nothing more, like I said, than to help you get there. So a little bit about Arbonne. We've been around for 44 years.
I mean, Brooke, if you're so great and you love helping people and you're going to help anyone and everyone who joins your team in the Arbonne business, can you share with us how many people do you have in your downline, or even your mom as a top rep? How many people are in hers or your downline, and how many of those people are actually making an income, like an actual, I don't know, average salary yearly with Arbonne business? Because I bet it's not very many of them.
That's a really, really big deal. That's over 4 decades of history and stability, products that have been in demand for a really long time. Our company has stood the test.
That also means that it's oversaturated and you have very little chances of making it as a distributor.
The time I hear people say all the time, like, oh, do you want to join a ground level opportunity? I'm like, no, thanks. I'd rather be with a company that I know is going to be here in 10 years.
But you should, because in an MLM, you have bigger chances of being successful and rank up quicker in a new company rather than being in an old company that's oversaturated.
20 years, 30 years, 40 years. And I also love about Arbonne, we don't feel like an old company. We are we are more than keeping up with the trends. We're always ahead of the trends. Our packaging is the cutest, most aesthetically pleasing, gorgeous packaging. I look at the products, I'm like, I can't even imagine having anything else on my bathroom corner or my bathroom counter, because they're beautiful. The ingredients are so clean. That's another thing that I want to share about next. but the quality is amazing. I love that with Arbonne, you don't have to sacrifice, or you don't have to choose, do I want clean ingredients or do I want a product that works? You get to have the best of both worlds within Arbonne. And to share a little bit about the ingredients policy, Arbonne bans over 2,000 ingredients from the formulation of our products. I believe the FDA in America bans about 11. It fluctuates sometimes between 11 and 13 depending on the source and depending, I guess, on the time. I don't know. But regardless, it is less than 20, which is such a small amount. Arbonne bans over 2,000 ingredients that could be harmful to your health, and that every single ingredient is disclosed on our website, and they are constantly doing more research to add more things to that list when they see fit. So I love that they're products that I trust. They are non-toxic, non-GMO. There are no artificial fragrances or colors or sweeteners. They are gluten-free, soy-free, whey-free, certified vegan, and we're also a certified B Corporation. So I ended up picking a major that was called Leadership, Ethics, and Organizational Sustainability. So it was really a major that was all focused on how to be, a positive leader in the workplace, in the marketplace. And it was also about how businesses could be a force for good in the world in terms of people and planet. So think about the most perfect major for Arbonne. Everything applied so beautifully. And every class that I took fully validated my...
What? Excuse me? Everything applied so beautifully to Arbonne, to a business that resembles a product-based pyramid scheme where over 70% of distributors that are working the business or trying to work the business are not profiting. And they're losing money as well because the products are really expensive. That is a business that is good for people and for the world. Seriously. Okay, well, this girl, Brooke, she grew up surrounded with MLMs. So she grew up into this MLM. So maybe she's brainwashed. I think she's 25. She's still young. So maybe we can give her a benefit of the doubt that she's brainwashed. Brooke, for God's sakes, the majority of people in your downline are not making any profit. The majority of people in your downline are at the bottom rank in the income disclosure statement where they're not making any profit. They're losing money trying to work this MLM business, but you're getting money based on their hard work. How is that good? A good business for people and for the world? No, it's not. It's a scam, in my opinion.
And every class that I took fully validated my affiliation with Arbonne. Every great marketing initiative and philanthropy initiative and ingredient, everything we learned, I'm Arbonne.
Philanthropy in Arbonne, in an MLM. Are you serious? Oh, I can't. I'm cranky when I don't sleep well, and she's hitting my buttons.
Arbonne does that. Oh my gosh. And I knew they were a great company before, but it was really cool to learn about. And all of my professors within that degree shared about B corporations and how, when possible, they only bought from B corporations. And my sophomore year of college, Arbonne got that certification. So of course I was freaking out because I knew how big of a deal it was. It verifies the highest levels of ethics, honesty, and transparency. And the reason why my professors shopped from those is they're we know that B Corporation certification organization has done the research. They go through the supply chain, verify every single bit of it, that it puts the people and the planet over profit. So they're when we don't have time to research and we see that B Corporation stamp, we know that is the best of.
What is ethical about Arbonne though? The business model, the MLM business model it's so unethical in my opinion. Like I said, so many things, so many times throughout this video, the majority of people are working. They're not making any profit. The business model is set up so that they're going to fail. Only top 1% or less and the founders make all the money. The products are super expensive as well, but they're super expensive so that the company can pay those top reps the commissions, right? What is ethical about that, where the majority of people are not profiting, but they're trying to work this business? Some of them go into debt. There's nothing ethical about that, Brooke.
The best, and they are a force for good in the world. So when Arbonne got that, it was such a big deal. And Arbonne is the #1 highest scoring network marketing company with that certification. So that means that we are the best in our entire industry for sustainability, how we treat the people, how we pay our employees, how we pay our consultants, how we do everything within our business in total.
how you pay your consultants $135 per year. 70% of them median earnings based on the income disclosure statement that was put out by Arbonne themselves. How is that ethical? $135 a year for all the hard work and effort that they put into their business, for all the products that they purchase. They're not profiting, they're losing money.
We have the highest score, so I'm really proud of that, and I love being, again, part of a company that I know is a force for good in the world. And the last thing I'll say about our company itself is Arbonne has over 400 products, which I also love, because I don't think I shared. I had some hesitations before I got started. I didn't let them get the best of me, but I did worry. I don't know who's going to buy these products from me. I have no idea who's going to join my team. I have never sold anything. I was 19. I had no business experience at all. I had no social media following. I had 0 followers on this account when I had first gotten started. So it's not like I knew I had a network. And anyway, I thought about it logically. I took a step back and I'm like, okay, I am going to use skincare, makeup, body care, hair care, sunscreen, self-tanner, deodorant. These are products that I use every day, and I use them from Arbonne because I get them from my mom. But even if I didn't, I would be going elsewhere. I would be going to Sephora or GNC or Target or the Vitamin Shop to buy all these products. And also, everybody in my life is. So why not share these products and have them buy them from me instead of buying them from somewhere else? Because I already know that they're using these products. Everybody has some sort of budget for personal care, nutrition, skincare, whether it's a little bit or a lot. Everybody's washing their hair, washing their face, washing their hands, right? So I was like, okay, that makes sense. I'm going to use the products anyway. May as well give myself a sale and shop through myself as an Arbonne consultant. When you buy the products from yourself, you get to give yourself a sale. May as well start sharing the products that I love with other people, because I know they're going to benefit their health, and I know that it just makes things easy for them. They get to shop online and they get to buy their products from a one-stop shop. So as a consultant, we use the products, we share the products that we love. We earn weekly commissions on the sales that we make the week before. We earn every single Tuesday, which was also so nice. I love that I can help consultants get started. I just helped a new one get started today, and I'm like, okay, we're going to make this amount of sales. She had a goal to make on Tuesday, and I'm like, okay, this is what we need to sell, and you'll get that paycheck next Tuesday, and you can transfer it right away to your bank account. That's really powerful for people who are looking for an extra stream of income and need it like now. And then the third thing that we get to do is we get to build a sales team if we choose to. It's not required. It's not even required to sell anything. There are no minimums. There are no quotas. Nothing you have to buy. Nothing you have to sell. But of course, if you want to make money, you got to sell something. And I really recommend building a sales team, because it's where you can have the most impact on other people. I have so many incredible moms on my team, teachers, so many different walks of life, people working 9-to-5 jobs, in college, from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, all different personalities, who have decided like, okay, I need a little bit more in my life. Maybe that's the income, maybe that's the time, maybe that's the community. And I get to just offer them an answer. And I understand that every single prayer is not going to be answered by Arbonne, but I know that a lot of them it truly can be. And I love to just offer them a bridge from where they are now to where they want to be, and share that, hey, I think Arbonne really can benefit you in some way, and watching them flourish and create whatever thing it is that they want to bring into their life and grow as a person. It's just so fulfilling, and it's so awesome. And I truly work with the most incredible people, and I love helping them create whatever goals it is that they, joined this originally for. But it's also brilliant from a business standpoint and an earnings standpoint. So let's say you became an Arbonne consultant. Arbonne does not pay, let's take a step back. Arbonne does not pay for any marketing traditionally. Like, we do not pay for celebrities to endorse our products. We do not pay for influencer marketing. We do not pay to be on a TV commercial or a billboard or a magazine. And we also don't pay to be on a shelf anywhere. So you'll never find us in Sephora or GNC, Vitamin Shop, any of the stores that I have mentioned during this presentation. You'll never find Arbonne in a shelf. You'll only find Arbonne on arbonne.com, sold through an independent consultant. So those two things, marketing and retail, saves Arbonne millions of dollars on a yearly basis. They can invest that money into the product development, making sure they're super clean, the best product at the best price with the best ingredients. But they do also invest those products into their consultants. So they basically say to us, go out and spread the brand awareness, and anybody who shops through Arbonne because of you you will get a cut of that. And that's a very generalized overview of our compensation plan, but that's really how it works. So I get to build my own clientele, and I have so many incredible clients that truly use and love the products. And something else I'll say from a client.
So Arbonne saves up millions of dollars every year from not using advertisement or being on shelves in stores, but still the majority of people, the majority of independent consultants in Arbonne they're not seeing any of those millions of dollars that Arbonne is saving. Only the top reps do. How ethical, am I right?
Client standpoint is we have consumable products. So when people fall in love with them, let's say it's a box of Fizz Sticks, the most popular product that Arbonne sells, it's a box of 30. So if they were to use that box in a month, chances are they're going to use them and love them and reorder next month. And that creates a really sustainable business, really sustainable sales volume, and recurring income for you and your family. And that can, of course, compound over time. Now you have clients continuing to come back, and then you put new clients in the mix, and then you have clients, all of those continuing to come back, and then you have new clients in the mix. So that can grow and grow and compound over time. But then the next thing we have the ability to do is build a sales team, which is what I was getting at. So we can have, yes, us and our clients, but we can help other people partner with the brand, help them use and share the products, earn an extra stream of income for themselves, and earn that next Tuesday. But as a thank you, because none of their clients would know about Arbonne if it weren't for me sharing it with that consultant who shared it with somebody who shared it with somebody. And now she's building her team, and now they have an incredible clientele. None of them would know about Arbonne if I didn't share it first, right? So as much business as I bring the brand, they will pay us very generously in proportion to that. So you can truly earn as little or as much as you would like, depending on the
Love how she said that she earns money based off of everyone who recruits, hard work and effort that they put in because she recruited them.
Time and the work and the amount of people that you are willing to share these products with, and the amount of leaders that you're willing to develop who share these products with other people. And this allows you to also reach so many more people than you could ever reach on your own, at least than I could ever reach on my own. I was worried, I don't know who I'm going to share these products with. And of course you start with your current network. But today my business has thousands of clients of people that I did not even know existed, whether I met them through social media or through a mutual friend or through events or through building a sales team that opened doors to now their network, who has so many more people that of course I didn't know because it's their network. And now they have a network of people that I don't know. So you just get to expand. It opens your doors to so many more people shopping through your organization, through your business. And this allows you to reach, on a scalable level, and therefore earn on a scalable level, because all of that business you have brought to the brand through you and your sales team. So we do have levels of management, like district manager, for example, the average monthly income is a few $100s per month. Area and regional vice president, the average monthly income is a few $1,000s per month. And then national vice president is the level that my mom's been at for the last 18 years. And that average monthly income is about $22,000 per month. So I share that for you to say, yes.
Where is she getting those numbers from? Because we just took a look at the income disclosure statement, and a few $1,000s a month, district and area managers. That's not even 1,000. What are you talking about? Where are you getting these monthly numbers? Those numbers do not reflect in your income disclosure statement, Brooke. That's not true what you just said. She had to have seen the income disclosure statement. Where are you getting these numbers from? This is bullshit.
There's an opportunity to earn a little. There's an opportunity to earn a lot. Maybe you are somebody who is really wanting to walk away from a full-time job that you don't love. Maybe you're somebody who's really wanting to supplement a little bit of income. Maybe you're somebody who really just would love to have a positive community, and if you earn a little bit of extra money and get your products for free, that would be awesome. Great. Every single place, every single goal that you may have truly has a place here within our community, and you will never have things that you have to do, only things that you want to. You set your own goals, and then we're just simply here to help you make it happen. And we do have weekly training calls to give you all of the resources that you need to know. We have team group chats and team resources and graphics already provided for you that you can post on your social media. We have everything truly beautifully laid out, and we have the most incredible team, which I know I keep saying over and over, but we really, really do. I did not.
Yeah, you do, Brooke. You're very repetitive. I'm it's hard for me to stay focused because she's saying a lot of words and repeating a lot of it, and it's kind of hard to stay focused on what she's saying.
Joined to make friends, but now I will never leave because of the friends that I have made within this brand. It really is the most underrated blessing, and I don't even know if it's underrated anymore because I don't ever stop talking about it, but I'm so thankful for the people. That's my favorite part about what I do, the people that I get to do it with and the impact that we get to make together and helping other people feel their best in their body and in their minds and in their spirit through the products, but also helping people through this amazing business and helping them grow and just be a more empowered version of them who doesn't care what other people have to say and who grow what they truly think is possible for them and their families, and watching them impact others. It's so special to be a part of. So I'm going to close with now.
Is this the longest sentence ever, or is it just me?
Why now is a really good time to be a part of Arbonne. I think I say a lot, now there couldn't be a better time, and I always do mean it. It really is no time like the present ever, but Arbonne has some amazing specials that are going on right now in August. So if you've been interested in products, there are great deals for trying products for the first time as a client. But I'm assuming that if you're still listening to this, you are interested at least a little bit in pursuing this as a business. And usually it's $99. And in the month of August, it is only $49 to start your Arbonne business. If you're a preferred client, it is only $20 to upgrade from preferred client to consultant. And with that fee, you will get 35 to 45% off of all of the products for a full year. You have no monthly minimums or sales quotas or purchase quotas, which I know I've said before, but it is important to repeat because some other companies, you do have those things. And then you have all of the resources from me and a ton of resources from corporate. Arbonne just created a new onboarding, like a bunch of modules through our amazing new app that they have made. I love that Arbonne handles all of the overhead that a traditional business would have. Arbonne creates the products, they stock the products, they ship the products for you, they handle all of the website management, which I don't know if anybody's ever tried to create a website, but it is expensive and it's hard, and they do all of that for us. They handle customer service, they handle returns, they put on monthly events for us to plug in and hear directly from home office, they put on yearly conferences, they have so many things taken care of, and we really get to start for such a low startup cost and join a company and start ourselves into a reputable, already fully established company. It's like entrepreneurship with training wheels. It really truly is. And then we have the opportunity to earn commissions on all of our orders, and of course override commissions on our sales team, which I just mentioned before. So I know I shared a lot of information. If you have any questions or hesitations, please feel free, send me a message. Let's get them answered. It is never an obligation to say yes or to start. You truly owe it to yourself to get the full story, and then you can decide whether you think it would be a good fit or not. And yeah, I would love to share more about my experience or anything, would like to learn more about your experience, where you're at, and see if this could be a good fit. So I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for spending some time with me, and we'll chat soon. Bye, you guys. I didn't say that there's a fast track option to the first 2 levels of management, so I will just say that there is an incredible incentive going on in August where Arbonne has cut the sales volume almost in half to promote to district manager and area manager, which are 2, of course, incredible levels to be at that come with increased commissions on everything that you and your team sell. So anyway, if you have been curious, you get 50% off consultant sign up, and you can rank up faster in the first 2 management levels, which is just really exciting. Okay, bye for real. Bye, you guys.
Bye for real. Thank God. Oh my God. Anywho, I think this was wild. Like the fact that she gave some random numbers of monthly earnings, which do not match the income disclosure statement at all. I don't know. You can see that Debbie is her mom, is all I'm gonna say. Is that rude? Maybe. I don't know. But she pissed me off a little bit with like all that. Oh, Arbonne is a force for good. Well, the majority of people are not making profit and going into debt. Oh, it just pissed me off. But anyway, I have to go check up on my kitty again, who's recovering. She's okay, she's fine, everything's fine, but she had to go to the vet. So I'm gonna wrap that one up here. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. This was a little bit longer than usual. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. That's a nice free way that you can support my channel and me if you would like. And as always, big shout out to my channel members. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.